I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, oh man, got a radio show. Yeah, I do. God's so big to me, man. I just have to tell you about it. I can't help it. It's rather obvious to me how big, how good God is. He's absolutely tremendous. He's off the chain. You know, man, I wanted to share something with you today. You know, if you're out there, start your mission today. Why don't we all decide together? Better yet, let's just kill that because you don't. Just individually. Look, you listening. Everybody's got something that's on the table that they haven't yet attacked yet. What are you waiting for? Start your mission today. Stop the procrastination now. And if you allow procrastination to set in, then that allows then, which is a weakness, but that allows the devil then to just really do his thing. Because an idle mind is the devil's playground. So if you ain't working on your goals, dreams, aspirations, or visions, you just waking up seeing how today gonna go, or the devil, he got plenty for you to do. See, but if you get your mind right on your goal and your focus and your purpose, then you can go on about your business. Then when the distraction comes, you can catch yourself. Now, that don't mean you ain't going to fall prey to some of your distractions, because you will. But you will have a goal in mind, an aspiration that makes you go, hold on, man, I got to stay focused here, because what I really want, where I'm really trying to go, the thing that I'm really after, this new little thing that's being introduced, this don't fit into the equation. Man, let me keep it moving. Or you may step off the line for a little while. Like I said yesterday, the thing about God is he's so forgiving that if you get out of line, he'll hold your place. See, that's the real cool thing. A lot of people will do that for you, too. Like I said, if you're at the movie theater or you're at the amusement park and you're in a line and you forget something, if you politely ask the person behind you, hey, man, I got to run to my car, I left something, would you hold my place? Most people will say, fine, yeah, go ahead. And when you come back, they don't have a problem. See, your problem is you want to get out the line, go do something, then come back and just get up in the line further up than you were, or cut somebody. Now you got a problem, because see, everybody looking at you now like, oh, whoa, partner, where you come from? The line start back here. But see, the thing with God is God don't do that. God don't say the line start back here. God holds your place. When you make a mistake and you fall off the line, God holds your place. But if you ain't got no dreams, aspiration, if you ain't got no place, what he holding for you? See, I mean, he got a place for you, but you got to come to him. See, some people, here's what I'm saying. If you got a goal, an aspiration, a dream, and you fall off track momentarily, you can get back to that, because God knows where you left off. Now, you may have to accomplish a few more things since you stopped for a long period of time, but God knows where you left off. You can get back on track. Look, man, this dream of being on TV since I was a kid, it got off track now. It got off track. I just kept it as one of the dreams. And in some real dark moments when it looked like it wasn't going to happen, all I was hanging on to was just a hope that one day it could. But that's what faith is really about. Faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. But faith gives you the confidence to keep hoping, man. Sometimes it just keep hope alive. Sometimes, you heard Jesse Jackson say it, just keep hope alive. Sometimes, man, it's just the hope. I was hanging on a hope. And I'm talking about when it got real ugly and funky out there for me. When it looked like I wasn't going to ever make it. And all of the facts was in and everything pointed in the direction you're not going to make it. You done really messed up this time. Then I sat there and I just hung on to the hope. But man, that's what I'm saying. If you got a dream or an aspiration or vision or something, when you fall off track and you want to go get back in line, God holds your place. He knew I was off track and out of line, but he said, okay, here's where we stop. You want to be on TV. Now, when you get it together and you quit tripping and you come and you turn to me, I'm going to hold your place, put you back in line, then we go and finish the journey. That took me a lot longer to get here than I wanted to, but then it was necessary because I needed all of them mishaps to happen to me along the way. So when I got on the radio one day, which I did not see coming, Steve Harvey got a radio show, y'all. That's why I say it every day. See, because of this radio show that I didn't see coming, now I have stories to tell. And I can tell you about me better than I can tell you about anybody. And I done been through enough where it's relatable, where enough people can go, man, that happened to me. Appreciate you saying that. That's what it was for. See, I get it now. See, at the time, though, I didn't like what was happening to me. At the time, I was really in total disagreement with God on a lot of stuff he was pulling off on me. But in essence, I was really pulling it off on myself. But through his grace and mercy, he kept me through all of my mistakes, all my bad decisions, all my miscalculations, all my misfires, all the times I knowingly stepped out there and did wrong. He forgave me. He said, because, man, if you ever come to me, I have a plan for you that is going to be far and above. It will supersede everything you've ever dreamed of. That's what I did. I just got sick of me, good and sick of me. And I turned it over to God. And then God started working. And here I am today. Now, is he through with me yet? Nope. Have I arrived yet? Nope. But guess what? The journey is cool. And then you know what I found out? That's kind of what it's like in life. If you done walked off the cliff in life and you ain't got no God in your life, it's like not having a parachute. You step off the cliff and you just free falling. Now that fall gets you closer to the grave, right? See, we all heading to the grave from the moment we're born. But the cool thing about a relationship with God is when you step off the cliff and you got God, he a parachute. You still going down, but it's a nice ride. You guide and you glide and you're softly, you enjoying, you look around, you smiling, you're meeting other people along the way. You're floating over here to ski a little while. You're over there at the beach for a little while. You mess around over here. You get to go out the country a little bit on your parachute and all that. And God just helps your descent appear more like a rise and more like a euphoric fall, instead of not having no God in your life and you just walking off that cliff every day, free falling, ain't got no cord, you steady pulling, you hollering the whole way because you done messed around with yourself and ain't let God come into your life and provide a parachute for you. I would rather have a parachute since I got to jump every day than to not have one. God has been like a parachute for me. Ask me where that came from, I can't tell you. But like I always say, most good things that happen in my life that I can't explain, it's usually him.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, oh man, oh man. How I'm going to start it this morning? All I got to tell you is I had a wonderful, wonderful talk with God this morning. It was 10 minutes, and all I did was thank him. That's all I did. I kid you not, I'm not making it up. All I did was thank him. And as I started thanking him and I really got into it, I said, man, I'm going to be here for a while if I don't stop right now. Because as I really got into thanking him for all the things, and I'm talking about all of them, when I started getting particular with it, let me tell you something. It's a lot to be thankful for. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this opportunity today. We are all here grateful. We want to send up our gratitude to you, and I'm just living today expecting more. So whatever you got for me, come on, give it to me. For whatever you got for my listeners, give it to them. Just pour it on us. My cup runneth over. Pour it on me. Junior, wait, hold up. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, Junior Kill Spates, the legend nephew Tommy. Junior, what's on your mind?
Hey, let's just talk about this, really, because I'm struggling in this area. Do you and Aunt Marjorie, when y'all talk, Is there when she say we need to talk? Do you ever have a conversation you know you ain't equipped for? I know I ain't equipped for certain conversations. I ain't got no words. How they come they want to talk about everything and they know we gonna have enough words for the conversation? Why would you pick this topic?
What topic?
Any. Just the topic when she want to talk like, Steve, I know I want to talk. You know you ain't got no word for this conversation. Whatever the subject is.
So let me ask you a question. How have you been handling it? When the girl come to you and say, I need to talk, let me ask you, how have you been handling it?
I thought so. You playing. Stop lying. They did.
That goes with any conversation.
Do you do the same thing?
Well, I'm a little bit more advanced than you at this.
Okay.
And I've been with her for some years now, so I understand the tone of we need to talk can either mean I need answers or I need you to listen to me. Very rarely does she have the tone where I'm about to present you with something and I need a fix. Because that's a man's initial reaction is to fix it. That's not always the case, fellas. Sometimes they're looking for an answer from you about something that's causing some confusion, not really an accusation, but it will be if you don't answer these questions properly. The next tone
It'll be an accusation.
Oh yeah. Now, there's something she's confused about, but if you don't answer these questions quickly, it's going to turn into an accusation. The next tone is I need for you to listen to me because I need to vent. And that's where you can use the stuff you're doing, but make sure it's quality comeback. Not no, girl, please, none of that. And then thirdly, sometimes they do require a fix, which is my special. Yeah, don't do stuff, because they know that ain't really you. Girl, please, don't say that.
All right.
You're patronizing them.
Thank you, guys. Yes. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we're going to hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
This right here, Shirley, is surrogate mother. Surrogate mother. We're going to turn the stupid knob up right here. Surrogate mother. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello? Yeah, Roderick, can I speak to Roderick? Yeah, this is Roderick. Hey, this is Calvin, man. How you doing? I go to the same church y'all go to. Okay. I got your number from one of the guys at the church, man. They told me that if I wanted to talk to you, I could reach out to you or whatever. How you doing today? I'm good, man. I'm good. How can I help? Your wife, man, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but she seems to be real fit. Does she work out all the time? Yeah, she go to the gym every once in a while, bro. Yeah. Who is this, bro? Like I said, my name's Calvin, man. We go to the same church. Listen, me and my wife been trying for a long time, man, to actually have some kids. And to be honest with you, Roger, man, it just ain't happening, dog. I mean, we've been trying and trying, but what I'm trying to do now is just find another type of way to make this happen. Now, you say your wife is in good condition, right? My wife is in good condition, brother. What does she got to do with you and your wife trying to have a baby? She, now, y'all already got kids, don't you? Y'all got, like, from what the brother at the church told me, y'all got 3 kids, right? Yeah, we got 3. I got 2 boys and a girl. Okay. Here's what I'm trying to do, man. I was hoping that I could find somebody, a female, that would be a good surrogate mother. A what? You know, what I'm saying is, like, because my wife, I mean, we want to have kids, man. We want to have a family. Hold on, brother. You just said you looking for a surrogate mother, and the brother at church told you to call me? Well, no. Ain't nobody tell me to actually call you. I asked them about you and your wife. I asked them for your phone number so I could actually call you myself, man. Wait a minute. So you've been eyeing my wife? No. I ain't been. See, you looking at it wrong. Listen, what I was saying is that your wife just seems like a healthy person. I want to be able to have a healthy child, man. I really do, man. Me and my wife, we. Listen, you called me about my wife, and you want her to be a surrogate mother for you. I don't even know why we on the phone, brother. Here's the real deal, man. Me and my wife, we can't have kids. We've tried and tried and tried. And, biologically, we just been going through it, man. And I was just, I seen your wife. She healthy. I see y'all at church all the time. And I was just, like, reaching out, man. Maybe somebody wouldn't mind being the surrogate mother for me and my wife so we can have a child.
I think you're a surrogate mother.
Dog.
Hold on, brother. You calling me to see if my wife can be a surrogate mother to your child?
Dog, and I know it's crazy.
It's crazy as hell. You damn right.
And
I think you done lost your mind, brother. Out of all the members in the church, you calling me to get my wife to have your baby?
Dog, I know it sounds crazy, man. I do.
It
I know
sounds
it sounds
stupid.
crazy. But I just
ignorant, brother.
I'm sorry?
You sound ignorant. Man, there's so many places to go adopt a baby. I can take you down to the county courthouse and show you kids need to be adopted right now. But you can go to Africa like all the rest of them people and go find you a baby. You going to call me and my wife? There's 20,000 members in this church. Do you know how stupid you sound, brother?
No, brother. And man, listen, man. I'm not trying to come across like that, man.
Well, how you trying to come across, brother? You done done it.
Just hear me out, man. I don't want you to.
Man, go ahead, brother. Go ahead, man.
Okay. We looking for a surrogate mother. We seen your wife and we thought she'd be a great surrogate mother. And I know it sounds crazy for me to pick you out of all the people that go to the church. I understand that, man. I do. But listen, we would love for your wife to be the surrogate mother, and we willing to pay for this.
Man, this ain't about.
But listen to me. If you don't mind, we don't want to do this with no test tubes and all that, where they mix my seed with her egg. We want to do this naturally.
Whoa. You going to repeat what you just said, man.
You got to understand, a real man want to do it realistically. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Brother, hold on, brother. Are you telling me that you want to have sex with my wife?
But I mean, you want to have
me lose all my Christianity right now, brother.
You want to have a baby the real way, though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a damn having the fake way. You tell me you want to lay down in a bed with my wife?
But dog, you already got 3 kids. Think about the people that can't have them, man.
Go adopt the baby, man. Take your down there and go adopt the damn baby. Because you didn't go see a damn psychiatrist. Bro, I don't want to have your baby. Do you know what you sound like? Are you crazy?
I know it sounds crazy, man. I do.
How did you get my number, man? How did you get my number?
I got your number from one of the brothers at the church. Now listen, I'm going to just be real with you like a man. I wanted to come at you first and talk to you like a man and see, if you was cool with the proposition. But look, come Sunday, I'm going to go to your wife and just talk to her.
What?
I'm just gonna talk to your wife and see if
you lost your mind. I told you the answer. No. Now you tell me you're gonna go around me, and what you ain't gonna do is talk to my wife. You call my wife.
You right now. I'm talking to your wife.
You call my wife. Okay? I'm gonna tell you what's really gonna happen.
You call my wife. Your wife next Sunday. I'm not gonna sit and go through this with you back and forth. I'm talking to her next Sunday.
Next Sunday, I'm gonna whoop your.
You ain't gonna do nothing to me.
I'm gonna whoop yo.
Me and my wife, we deserve a child too. You ain't gonna stand in the middle of this.
I'm in the middle of this. You lost your mind. You talk to my wife next week. You want to?
I got one more thing I want to say to you, man. Is you listening to me?
Say what the you gotta say so you can get off my phone.
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your homeboy.
What? This is who?
Listen.
Man, who is this man?
This nephew Tommy, man, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your homeboy got me to prank phone call you.
Man, I'm over here, man. My head is spinning.
You all right, man?
Got me going, brother. I'm ready to fight, brother.
Hey, I got one more thing to ask you, big dog.
What's up, man?
What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Y'all got me this morning, man. Y'all got me, man.
Ain't nothing else to say. I did it.
Yeah, don't say. Stop talking, okay?
Ain't gonna do it again.
Coming
Ain't
up
nothing
next.
else left to say.
Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with the Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building, ready for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Grammy Award-winning singer and actress now, Toni Braxton, joins us to discuss her brand new movie on the Lifetime Network. But right now, it is time for Ask the CLO. I know, can't wait for Toni. Right?
Ask me.
Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey is ready for you. Joyce in East Orange says, I was working as a waitress until a month ago. I got fired because I went out with a customer and his wife had me fired. I waited on him regularly, but I didn't know he was married. I'm hurt, but I understand. Should I apologize to his wife?
Well, I wouldn't. I pretty much stay away from that.
Yeah.
Don't ever. Don't walk through the door with bullets coming out of it. I don't recommend
Good advice.
that. I don't recommend that. You can find out her email or send her a letter and say, "I'll give you my word, I did not know." You could say that, but no more. You can't say nothing to her face. You didn't know.
Let
you didn't
that go.
know. You know.
That's right. Yeah. Yep. All right, moving on to Pooch. Moving on to Pooch in Tampa. Pooch says, my husband and I got married in February, but he hasn't moved in with me because I won't add his name to my deed. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't know him like that. Am I crazy for thinking this way, or do I have the right to be cautious?
A little late.
Yeah.
A little late. Wait a minute. You think putting his name on the deed and him not moving in is a bigger move than y'all got married?
Married, right. Till death.
I'm confused. Wait a minute, man. I don't know him like that. That statement right there.
That is crazy.
Really, why are you married? I don't know him like that. You got married.
Mm-hmm.
I'm damn confused about this.
Yeah.
You done put the cart all in front of the horse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now the horse don't want to act right, and you wonder why the cart ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Man, lady, all this is bad. I can't help you. I can't help
So
you.
don't put his name on the lease, on the deed.
Like, y'all, why don't y'all get this thing annulled before it go too much further? Why don't y'all
start
do that?
over? They need to
Because
do
you don't
over.
know him like that. He want his name on the title. He ain't moving in. It's been February. It's April. It's 2 months. Get this thing annulled. What y'all doing?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got no business together. You don't know. I don't know him like that. What?
But you married him.
Girl.
That's crazy.
You went to the
All right.
altar? You went to the altar.
Man,
This is about a
Shirley,
deed.
come on.
On it.
Come on, Shirley. This
Moving
is
on
crazy.
to Lexanne in Racine. Lexanne says, I've been dating a great guy for 3 months, and I don't want to invite him to my house for Easter because he has 2 teeth missing on one side. He is getting dental implants in May, so I will let him meet my friends after that. How should I tell him this?
Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. Okay, her name Lexanne. His name probably Roberson. So you talk to him, Roberson. We need to talk a little bit. Listen, baby.
Roberson.
Easter is coming. Now you gonna get your teeth fixed in May. First impressions is lasting impressions. Now I don't know how I done sat through all this whistling and stuff, but you got these.
And spitting.
You know, you can't bite into an apple without looking like a jack-o'-lantern. And so I don't need what I'm hear from my friends and family. So I don't want you to meet them until after you get the repairs done inside your head. And why is it that we waiting on May? Because Clear Smile says you can come in there and walk out with teeth.
Yeah.
That
But
day.
what is it with that side tooth, though? A lot of people have that side tooth.
See that side
What is
tooth?
that about?
See that one right there? Because see, the reason you can play off that side tooth is because when you straight on and you do a quarter smile, you can hide it. What happens is you get down at the sports bar and you bust out laughing. Now people on the side of you can look clean through your head to the other side of the
They
room.
on
Other person on the
horrified.
other side.
Because it's missing on both sides. Both your frame teeth is gone.
Yeah. And he's got 2 missing. Oh.
Two, and I'm telling you, they're on each side. He mentioned the fang teeth is gone. So when you laugh real hard, people can see to the other side of the room.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So it's a good thing that she's waiting for him to meet her friends until he gets his implants?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that ain't gonna work. Easter ain't that big a deal. Just go to church separately. You know, he can't come to the dinner. You know, none of that.
You can't eat that boiled egg over there like that. You can't.
The ham.
She
none
says
of that.
he's
He
a
can't
great
eat none of
guy.
that.
I know, but he biting into his turkey leg, but it don't quite tear because you need them side teeth. You know,
Okay.
now you just.
When can he come? He can't come for Easter, Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
You got to wait till 4th of July.
At least.
So he can make sure the implants in. Because when he eating them ribs, you ain't going to be able to hide them corner teeth because you got to show all your teeth to bite down on them ribs with your front teeth. You got to get your lips all the way out the way to bite down on the rib with them front teeth. You got to move your lips. And once you move your lips, they clearly can see.
Yeah, so
This has been dental neglect. So we really talking about 4th of July before they meet him. And then he got to practice with him because he going to cry a lot when he first get them corner teeth put in because he ain't had them in a while. And he going to be biting down on his tongue a bunch of times.
So Labor Day, you've moved it back.
I'm moving
Maybe
it
Halloween, probably.
back. I'm moving it
All
back.
right, Lexanne. All right, we're moving on to Sabrina in Portland. Sabrina says, my husband bought me a Tesla for my birthday and I work from home, so he started driving it to work a few days a week. When I drive it, it doesn't feel new and special anymore. How do I tell him that he needs to drive his own car?
That you tell him just like you told us. It's women doing this all over the country.
What?
I jumped in one of Marjorie's cars one time. She told me, Steve, if you gonna smoke a cigar, you can't, You can't smoke a cigar in my car.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm banned from her cars if I smoke a cigar.
So
See.
Sabrina?
Oh, I
Because
did it.
a cigar
did
will
that.
make your car not smell brand new. I can tell you that for a damn fact.
Oh.
Yeah. All the new car gone with that.
New car smell.
Yeah.
All right, so there you
Yeah,
go.
and I
Sabrina.
bought
You
the
gotta
car.
let him know.
And can't drive the damn car. So now I
You bought
don't
it
feel
for
sorry
her.
for you, Hook. Tell it.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, thank you, CLO. Special guest Toni Braxton will join us right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody, as promised, we got a special guest this morning. Our special guest is a multi-platinum Grammy Award-winning singer, actress. She's here to talk about her newest movie project on the Lifetime Network. Now, it's called Fallen Angels Murder Club, and it's a two-part series. We're going to find out more about the movie. Ladies and gentlemen, the star of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right now, please put your hands together for the one and only, one of the best voices in R&B, that damn Toni Braxton.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Breathe
Good morning.
again.
Good morning, family. Good morning.
Yes, let's all breathe again. At the church, say amen. Hey, Toni, welcome to the show. First of all, we want to talk about this. We want to, all of us on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, want to offer our condolences to you and the family on the loss of your sister Tracy last month.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing, Tracy? Toni?
We're hanging in there. We just had her birthday party on the Saturday past. It's been tough. I can't deny it. But all you have to do is just try to breathe through it. 'Cause that's the best thing you can do every day. I wake up, I go, wow, did I dream it? Did I dream this? But I didn't. And we just try to keep her, alive in our hearts and soul, and be grateful for the 50 years we had with her. So that's all we can do.
Wow. All of us on this show know what that loss feels like. So, we really were heartbroken about it. And you're exactly right. All you could do is wake up. In time, it gets better. God heals all things. It'll never go away. The memory's always there. And you just get better at coping with it over time. But it does take some time. So we wish you and the family the best with all of that, okay?
Thank you, family. I appreciate it, Rob. Thank you.
Well, let's talk about something a little bit more upbeat here, because you're an actress now. You know, we are all over the place. We Grammy, platinum artists and all this here. But you got a new movie on Lifetime, Toni, and it's an anthology series because it's 2 episodes. Now, the first episode aired this past Saturday, and the second episode is going to air tomorrow night on Lifetime. Now, everybody that not familiar with it, you got to check it out. It's called Fallen Angels Murder Club. And Toni, your character, Hollis Morgan, has a criminal record, and she's hoping to become a lawyer, but she must first get her conviction pardoned. While trying to do that, somebody in her book club is murdered, and she's got to solve the murder before she becomes the next victim. So we're here to talk about it. Tell us more about Fallen Angels Murder Club and your character.
Okay, first of all, thank you for making me laugh. I needed that. Secondly, it's a really good. I'm really excited about this character. It's a lot of fun. It's a book club. We're all felons, ex-cons, and we come together to try to pay it forward in life. And it's one of us gets murdered, and we try to figure out who did it because, of course, they're going to all look at us and think we've done it because we're like this bunch of misfits and convicts. So it's a whodunit, like a mystery, what would I say? It's if you like who done it or who did it, this is the show to watch. If you like The Equalizer, if you like How to Get Away with Murder, if you like all that kind of stuff, it's a really interesting, exciting, and fun and creative thing that Lifetime did. It's the color of the rainbow. Everyone, multiracial, everybody you can think of, any color in the rainbow, is starring in this, which I love most about it.
Wow. Now, Toni, you talking...
She's good in the movie. Toni is good. She can act. I was very impressed, Toni. Yes.
Thank you, family.
Very convincing, huh?
Very much so, yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, you know what? That leads me to the next question. When did this acting bug bite? I mean, when did you first get interested in it? Or what was your first project that made you say, wow, I'm going to pursue this?
You know, I'm going to take us way back. Y'all ready to go with me? Okay, 1999, 1998, Beauty and the Beast.
All right.
And I was Belle. So that's when it first started. I did Belle, and then I did Aida. It was Broadway. And then I said, okay, maybe I like Broadway. But probably about 10 years ago, I started doing little things. And that's when I just started loving it. I mean, I love performing, I love singing, but acting to me is, I get to be someone else. I like that I can be, I get to be a bitch if I want to play a bitch. I get to be a nice girl. I get to be a church girl. I get to be all these great characters. And which is exciting because I don't have to be Toni Braxton, the performer.
All right.
And one thing,
I'm sorry, was that too much? I'm sorry.
That's all right, be you.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun. It was a female black director, which was really great. She was really, really talented. And I remember we were doing that scene. It was a little scary. We did have a stunt double because it was real fire. It was not a joke. But I had to sit in the scene and be in the fire, be around it, and then I move out the way. But there were a lot of scenes that the director's like, can you handle the smoke? Can you hold your breath for a second? Can you do this? Because we like to use more of you instead of the stunt, which was really, really great just to see that. I understand why people get excited about doing their own stunts because 80% of the stunt was with me, which is really great.
I got to see this now because you can't start no fire around me in no chair. We got to start scooting in this chair. I'm telling you right now, a lot of stuff gonna be on fire, but my ass ain't finna be one of them. We got to get out this circle. We got and see, I got big lips. I blow a fire out.
You know what? That's it.
I'm gonna blow. We gonna blow. How is he blowing this damn fire out? Hey, listen, y'all, I want you all to check it out. This is Saturday night, April 9th. This Saturday night, I want everybody to tune in. It's called Fallen Angels Murder Club. Tomorrow night, as a matter of fact, Saturday, April 9th, only on Lifetime at 8, 7 Central. 8 p.m., 7 Central. Fallen Angels Murder Club. And our very own family member, Toni Braxton, is in it. She's one of the stars of it. Let's get real with it. Toni Braxton, we love you. And tell your family we're praying for them.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Toni Braxton.
We love you, Toni.
Love you more. Ditto.
Coming up at 20 minutes after, it's Tommy time. We'll talk to the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is Tommy time. Tommy, you have a question for your uncle.
Well, No, not a question. I got a little something for him, though. Let me let everybody know. You know, we have a fearless leader. He's traveled the globe. He's been all over the place. He's got an amazing career. And I just want to show you a little something. So this will help you know that you can make it, too. Okay? Uncle Steve, if you would, I'm just going to show y'all. Boys and girls, if you're listening while your mama taking you to school. Uncle Steve, can you spell the word handkerchief?
Hankerchief.
All right. Okay.
You thought you had him.
That was surprising.
You thought you stumped him.
Let's go a little deeper. Pharaoh.
In the Bible?
Sound it out.
P-H. Okay, got that out. A-R-O-A-H.
I'll be damned.
All right.
Come on, Marv.
You thought you had him again, didn't you?
That's wrong.
I'll be damned.
That's wrong.
Okay.
What?
No, that was.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, that was wrong.
That's
No,
wrong.
there wasn't no wrong.
Spell it
Let's
again.
say it again.
But lose the attitude. Spell it
I
again.
spelled it
Don't
one
get mad.
time. You ever tried to make no Pharaoh.
Spell it. I didn't say pronounce.
P-H-A-R-O-A-H.
No. It's A-O-H.
Oh.
No, that's Pharaoh. You said Pharaoh. That's Pharaoh. That's that dude used to live on 113th Street. Next question. Next
We don't
question.
use handkerchiefs or pharaohs.
Exfoliate.
We use that.
Exfoliate.
Why you use it in the sentence?
G-R-I-T. T-Y. Exfoliate. A gritty substance. See, when you get into words like that, don't use them, kids. Find you a word that you can use. Put a gritty substance on your face. Don't say exfoliate.
Okay. Let's go to another. Conscience.
Conscious. R-E-A-L-T-H-O-U-G-H-T-S. Real thoughts.
Oh.
Substitute that again when you can't spell a word, kids.
All right.
Stay in school.
Coming up at 34.
What?
Reading is fundamental. Coming up, what great news this is. Judge Kentaji Brown Jackson has been confirmed. We'll talk about it right after this. Yes.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, this is great news. Kentaji Brown Jackson, 51, was nominated to replace Justice Stephen Breyer, who announced in February that he will retire in June or early July at the end of the court's current term. Congratulations. This is awesome history-making news. Jackson, this is wonderful news. I'm so excited right now. Jackson, a federal appeals court judge, would be the third black justice in the court's history after Thurgood Marshall and Clarence Thomas, and the sixth woman. Wow. For the first time in the country's history, there will be 4 women on the court.
Shirley, Tommy interjected.
What you say?
What'd you say, Tommy?
You said the third, but it's really the second one. You know, it's really.
You
with Clarence Thomas. We don't count him.
You didn't give us none with Clarence Thomas.
We don't count him.
Forget he on there.
This is huge.
Girl
this
power.
This is big.
This is so huge. This is really,
historical.
really big.
This is monumental.
Yeah,
Yes,
this is
my
really,
sister.
really major right here.
Yes. Congratulations.
History.
I was
her
really,
story.
stunned actually when Biden announced that he was going to nominate a black woman to the post, because the uproar from the Republican Party started immediately. Fox News, they was done with that.
Yeah.
And the big point that Ted Cruz was trying to make was they represent only 1.something percentage of the American population. Why would you ignore everybody, black women? Why would you pick someone that only represents such percent of the United States population and ignore everybody else?
He didn't vote for her either, Senator.
Oh, no. Oh, hell no. But what that simply means is, how you going to sit up here and tell us that you going to put a black woman in that spot and you ain't going to consider no white folks?
That's what that means.
No more.
No, that's exactly what that meant.
Yeah.
No, that's all that meant.
Right.
Because he could have said anything and it would have had the same argument. I'm going to put the first Latino woman on that. Same argument. I'm going to put the first Latino man on here. Same argument. I'm going to put the first Asian American on here. Same argument. I'm telling you, man, same argument. Because the argument for Ted Cruz and many of the Republicans is, if they ain't white, it ain't right. That's their argument, and they don't give a damn who you say.
Yeah. I mean, for the
You'd have tried to put a black man in there. We just had Barack Obama.
You're right, Steve.
Well,
it's
but you
that
know,
supreme attitude. Yeah.
Right, but
Yeah.
the point I'm making is
Absolutely.
that no matter who you would have said,
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
that same argument, you're going to pick this small percentage of the American population and ignore everybody else.
That's
They
right.
just don't think you should ignore white folks. They don't care what black, brown, yellow people get. Red.
That's right, Steve.
They don't give a damn. Not that party.
Yes.
And thank
that
God
part.
we have some representation now, finally.
Finally. She was so intelligent, just so impressed at those confirmation hearings. The questions that they were throwing
Had
at
nothing to do
her.
with being on the Supreme Court.
Nothing about her
Let me tell you
qualifications.
something. She
And
made
they were
them
rude
senators.
and disrespectful.
She made them senators look like fools.
Children.
She made
immature.
them look like fools. Her poise and intellect made them, they look like idiots. They look like they were outclassed.
Yes.
Clearly. Clearly.
Yes.
Do
Yes,
you
sir.
think babies are racist? What?
Man, we got this book here that you.
Shut up, Ted Cruz. Just hush.
Do you think babies is racist? If they damn mom and daddy is, there's a strong possibility, yes. Yes, I do.
You should have been asking the question, Steve.
Yeah, they
No,
should have asked
at
you
least
those
answer
questions.
Kentaji, hold up, baby, hold up. I got this. What?
I love it. What?
You're damn right them babies is racist. They looking stank ass pants is racist. Why you think little baby got the Klan robe on standing in front of the burning cross? Oh, he might not understand it totally, but they showing up putting the seed in it. That little baby racist, let's put his ass away.
Congratulations.
Juvenile
Stu.
detention center, yes.
All right, coming up next, it is the nephew with the prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, my strawberry letter for today. The subject is my two older side dishes. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few. But right now, it is time for the nephew and the prank phone call for today. What you got, Nev?
All right. You have a warrant. You have a warrant. I've been there. You have a warrant. Let's go, cat dog. Let's get into it.
Shipping and receiving, this is Brad.
Brad, I'm trying to reach a Regina, please.
Hold on for 1 minute. Hold on. Regina, telephone. Hold on 1 minute.
Shipping and receiving, this is Regina.
How you doing? This is Officer Antonio with the Chicago Police Department. Do you have I have a fax for you. Do you have a fax number available that I can send something to?
You have a fax for me?
Yes, I have a fax for you.
For Regina Thompson?
Regina Thompson, this is, you're working in shipping and receiving?
Yes, I am.
This is Officer Antonio from the Chicago Police Department. I have a fax for you.
Well, what's the fax for?
I'd rather you see it, and then we'll discuss it after. Just give me your number. I'll get this sent over, and then I'll call you back in a few minutes to make sure you've gotten it.
Well, you're faxing it to my job. Is this personal or is this work-related?
This is something, actually, that you need to have in your hand right away. Let me get your fax number so I can get this over to you as soon as possible.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. You're from the police department, and you want to send me a fax?
I want to send you a fax, okay? So Go ahead and give me your number.
Okay, but this is my job. What's going to come over on the fax? What are you faxing me for? Do you have the right person?
Specifically for you, it will be addressed to you. Just stand by the fax machine, and it'll be there within the next 3 minutes, okay?
Okay. All right. Go ahead and fax it.
Okay, give me your number.
Very code. 13. Just put it attention to me.
Okay, I would advise that you stand by there so no one else gets it, okay?
Okay, what's your name again?
Officer Antonio. So just stand by your fax machine and look for it. But try to make sure
I know,
nobody else
but if you have the faxes you have to send me, why don't you start from the top and read to it to make sure you have the right person? You could be faxing any old thing, any old buddy.
Are you Regina Thompson?
I'm Regina. Does it say Regina Thompson? Regina L. Thompson?
Regina L. Thompson.
L is my middle name.
Is your home address?
I don't see how the police department is faxing me anything.
I'm sorry?
I don't see how the Chicago Police Department is faxing me anything. Are you sure you have the right person?
I have the right person. Are you located at 58 Avenue?
What?
Is that your home address?
Read the whatever fax you have to send me. Just start from the top and let's go from there.
Ma'am, I will get to that once I send it. I'm sending it over in the next.
No, you're going to send it to my job. I work here. This is my place of employment. You just can't send any old thing from the police department over here.
I'm an officer. I'm allowed to send things anywhere I want to. Okay, so just stand by your fax machine. I'll call you back in 3 minutes and we'll discuss, okay?
I just don't see how you could just fax stuff like that. If it's so important,
stand by your machine.
We talk about it over the phone.
I'm sending it now.
How do you know nobody else is going to see it? If you're not allowed to tell me what it is, you're allowed to fax it here, and then anybody else can read it over here.
I'm sending it right now, ma'am.
And I don't work here fax machine. I'm over here and shipping and receive. I got to walk all the way over here to the fax machine to see what you won't even tell me on the phone. That doesn't even make any sense. Just tell me. Let's see what it's about.
Ma'am, I'll call you back. Thank you.
Shipping and receiving is Brad.
Brad, I'm trying to get Regina again, please.
Hold on, let me see.
Shipping and receiving, this is Regina.
Okay, Regina, this is Officer Antonio again. Did you get your fax?
Yes, I got the fax. This is saying, is this a warrant? It's not saying what or when or what happened or anything.
Okay,
it's saying a warrant for my arrest.
That's a warrant for your arrest.
Yeah, but I am not going to cooperate anymore with you until you tell me what is going on.
Okay, well, here's what's going on. What I need you to do is either come into the station or we're going to have 2 officers come over to your job and pick you up.
Yeah, but why don't you start telling me what this is about? I'm not going anywhere. I'm at work. And nobody can just come up here. Are you going to come here and tell me I just have a warrant? You have to give me more information than this. This is some
Okay, we've got too many people and witnesses claiming that you have been doing public nudity and flashing.
What?
You've been indulging in public nudity? Have you been flashing people?
What are you talking about? What do you mean witnesses? What are you talking about?
Ma'am, we have several witnesses that are claiming Regina Thompson has been doing a lot of flashing and a lot of public nudity.
Check the name. Are you sure, Regina Thompson? Are you sure you have the right person?
I have the exact person. Ma'am, I would not have been able to call your job. I know exactly who I have.
This doesn't even make sense to me.
Are you listening to me? I will give you 2 hours to come into the station, or I will send a squad car out to get you.
You know what? I don't give a what you don't give me 2 hours. What you need to do is take this warrant and shove it up because I wasn't anywhere naked. What day did this happen? What day did this happen?
From my understanding, this has been happening.
You have a date on when these incidents happened.
This has been happening for the last month, from what I understand.
So somebody came up there and said that I'm flashing people, and y'all just get a warrant out. And that's how easy it is, right?
Well, ma'am, they filed a complaint. They have filed a complaint. Okay.
Who?
Listen, I tell you what. I'm going to send a car over. Okay. You
can send a car if you want to. Y'all don't get your feelings hurt y'all coming here because I haven't flashed anybody. I'm too old to be flashing people. I don't do that. So you can send a car if you want to. I tell you what, you better send more than one because I ain't doing So this warrant does not tell me anything.
Miss Regina Thompson, I'm here to let you know that I am sending a squad car right now that should be in there in the next 30 minutes, okay?
I don't give a what you do. Like I done told you go up to send more than one. I'm about to call husband. When y'all get here, here's the is going to be too, and he's going to whoop because I ain't been out nowhere naked. And I know this. I don't give a who done told you what, but it wasn't me. So y'all can kiss my So when that cock is here too, the other people don't tell him to kiss because I'm on the way out the back door. Y'all I ain't saying about for no police. Y'all can kiss my I better test me at home. I hope you have that Mr. Know-it-all. You and this morning. How about that? Huh? You and this police. I'm leaving already. I probably already got me fired from this. Had me outside saying I was naked. I ain't been naked nowhere, but I ain't got house. If that's illegal, kiss my naked. How about that?
Ma'am, listen. The person that filed the complaint said it was you.
Who filed it? That's what I was asking you. Who filed it?
Ma'am,
filed it?
Tommy filed the complaint.
Who?
Tommy, baby. Nephew Tommy.
What the the nephew? I don't have any nephews named Tommy. You say that's his name? That's his, some say nephew Tommy? That's what y'all take?
Regina, this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girlfriend Candace got me to prank phone call you.
I'm gonna kick that. I'm gonna kick her every time I see her. Oh my goodness.
Hey, I got something to ask you, baby. Tell me this. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
The baddest radio show is the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Let me have it. Let me have it.
After she got the warrant and you didn't answer them questions,
Man.
she went in.
I'm telling you. Nudity, kiss my... Whoa.
My naked.
My naked blanket.
She talking to the popo.
Tell you what, when you come up here, I'm going to call my husband. And he gon' boy, this dude right here, she finna get everybody arrested right now.
With the facts. Throwback with the facts.
Throwback facts, baby. Hey, the nephew was in Charlotte, North Carolina. Friday, gone. Saturday, gone. Got about 4-5 tickets on Sunday. That's how we do it. All right? Yeah. That's it. Ain't nothing else to say. Sold out.
Right.
What you want me to do about it?
Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter. The subject for today is my 2 older side dishes.
That's yams and greens.
My 2 older side dishes is the subject.
Yams and greens.
We don't know what it's about, but we're going to find out when we come back.
No, 2 old side dishes is crackling and buttermilk.
We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. Pop, pop. You never know. It could be yours.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, my 2 older side dishes. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 56-year-old married woman, and my husband and I have been married for 18 years. I work as a CNA, and it's at a really nice senior living residence, and I love my job. During the onset of the pandemic, I quarantined with the residents for a couple of weeks. I grew close to one of the male residents, and he and I would play cards in his apartment at night. He's 75, but he's still in good shape, and he's got a big, bright smile and most of his hair. He asked me to come by late one night so I could tuck him in. Turned out that he was naked when I walked in, and as soon as I saw what he was working with, I was turned on. Night after night, I tucked him in, and we had sex with our masks on for the first few times. He loves to talk dirty, and that drives me crazy. I dreaded going home after being quarantined at my job for so long. When I got home, things were different, and it was a struggle to have sex with my husband. I signed up for more weeks of quarantine at my job. By the end of 2021, guests started to come back to visit the residence, and my old side dishes girlfriend started visiting with him regularly. She's in her late 60s, and she's got it going on. This is going to blow your mind, but I still can't believe it. But the 2 of them invited me in his place for a threesome last week. I am so ashamed to admit that I participated in it, and it was unbelievable. I had no idea that older people were that wild. My older sides want to do it again, but I can't help but think of my husband. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but what if I just do it one more time? Is it too risky? Should I avoid these two horny old folks or go for it? It's always just that one more time that gets you in trouble. And I really didn't think, that we saw this coming, that you were going to have a threesome with these old people. But the real question is, what do you want? I mean, really, what are you writing us for? You know you don't need our permission to do what you've already done. Now you want to do it again, but you can't help to think of your husband? What? You can't help to think of him now? What about when you were getting done by the 75-year-old man? Were you thinking of your husband all those times? I don't think so. I'll go ahead and answer for you. No. You were thinking of Papa talking dirty and driving you crazy, just like you said. You didn't even want to go back to your husband after you had been with him and his girlfriend. You didn't even want to go back. You signed up for more times, for more quarantine at your job. You said yourself his girlfriend had it going on. Now you're asking us if you should go back for seconds. What? Only you have control of that, which means please avoid this. Please avoid this because you're just going to get in trouble. Say no. Leave it at that one time. It's a one-time experience. Hope your husband never finds out. And please try to fix what's missing in your marriage because obviously something is. Any more dipping with your two older sides can just lead to a disaster in your marriage. So don't do this, okay? Don't do this. Steve?
Wow. I wasn't ready for this one. I thought when I read the, yesterday when I read the, promo,
the title,
my two older side dishes, I just knew it was a woman that had two older men and was trying to figure out what to do. Well, it's a little bit deeper than that.
Yes, sir.
See, it's a couple of problems she got in this letter, more than one, but I'm pretty sure I'll find some more. She's a 56-year-old married woman, and you've been married to your husband for 18 years. I'm not seeing a problem right here until she says, I work as a CNA at a really nice senior living residence. I love my job. Now, here's the problem. During the onset of the pandemic, I quarantined with the residents for a couple of weeks. More families have broken up during the pandemic. The pandemic divorce rates skyrocketed during the pandemic. That quarantine brought out a lot of things, man. It was a purifying moment in a lot of people's lives. Clarity. It brought about. So, this is just another story. You grew close to one of the male residents, and you'd play cards in his apartment at 90. Now, he's 75, he's still in good shape and got most of his hair. I don't know why that's important. I'm offended personally.
Being a bald person.
Yeah, 75 and got most of his hair wool. I would say, well, it's coming any day now, but hell, a lot of things could be coming for him any day now. So least of his worries is his damn hair. And used to go by at night and play cards. Well, one night he asked you, could you come tuck him in? Now, you are the nurse. And he is senior citizen's home. But he said, come tuck him in. And then you got in there and he was naked. And then you saw what he was working with and you got turned on. And next thing you know, every night you're in there tucking him in. And y'all had sex with your mask on for the first few times, which means you don't have sex with the mask on no more. And he loves to talk dirty, and that drives me crazy.
What does she want from us? Hold that thought, Steve. We'll be back with part 2. You'll think of something. We'll have part 2 coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, my two older side dishes. We'll get back into those side dishes right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is my two older side dishes.
Well, it's 50. 6-year-old woman, been married for 18 years, works at a nice senior citizen home. During the quarantine and pandemic, she stayed over in the quarantine, started developing feelings with this 75-year-old man who's in good shape and got most of his hair. And they used to play cards in his apartment at night. And then one night he asked her to come over there and tuck him in. She walked in the room. He laying up there butt naked. And she saw what he was working with and got turned on, and they started having sex with their mask on. And then for the first few times, and then they went on, took the mask off for some reason. And next thing you know, he loves to talk dirty, and that drives her crazy. Obviously, her husband don't talk dirty, but he doing it. 75, he know a lot of dirty talk, and he was just pouring it on real thick, and it got her crazy. And then she said, I dreaded going home after being quarantined for so long. And when I got home, things was different, and it was a struggle to have sex with my husband. Well, you think?
Yeah.
I think part of the reason was because you're already full, satisfied, and completed, and you done. So now, going home, what? Yeah, it's a struggle, but you caused the struggle. I said, then you went back and signed up for some more weeks of quarantine. Good Lord have mercy.
I know.
Baby, I got to get back and save these old ass people. I don't know how they gonna make it without me.
That's what she told her husband.
Oh yeah, they just so many. I mean, can't nobody come visit them, and they depended on me, and I've grown so close to some of the older women in there. She ain't mentioned this 75-year-old Clarence Carter that stay there. Because Clarence Carter is at the senior citizen home.
What is he doing?
Stroking.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Stroking to the east, stroking to the west. That you love the best because I'm stroking.
Yeah.
So she in there with Clarence Carter just getting her wig blowed back. Now, by the end of 2021, oh, she got a wig. Guests started to come back and visit the residence, and my old side dish's girlfriend started visiting with him regularly. Now, she in her late 60s, and she got it going on. So this is going to blow y'all's mind. This is what the lady say in the letter, because I still can't believe it. But the two of them invited me in his space for a threesome last week. I'm so ashamed to admit it that I participated in it, and it was unbelievable. Wait. You ashamed to admit it. Lady, you wrote in.
Right.
Take this shame off the plate. You wrote in so millions could hear about it. I had no idea that older people were that wild. My older sides want to do it again, but I can't help but think of my husband. Whoa. You can't help but think of your husband. Why? Cause y'all had a wedding? Well, you can't think about your husband because y'all been together for 18 years? Oh, you can't help but think of your husband because it's called a conscience?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what it is, but anyway, you can't help but think of it. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but what if I just do it one more time? Listen to me, Shirley, she gone. She finna do it again.
I know she is.
She decided up for 2 weeks. That old lady went in there and got it banging and popping them. It's too risky. Should I avoid these two old horny folks or go for it? Now, here's the alarming part. Should I avoid these two horny old folks? You 56. I want to introduce you to something. You are in the old category. They are just older. You ain't but 4 years away from senior citizen. Well, I'm the oldest person on this show, so let me speak.
Yeah, okay.
My goal is to be the 75-year-old dude still bringing it. That's my goal.
You're living for that. You're living for that.
I'm not going to have the hair. That's not coming back. But I would very much, I want to commend the 75-year-old for giving me hope and faith and keeping it strong for the old dudes out there that kept themselves together. You're going to do it again. You're old too. And instead of saying, should I avoid these two horny old folks, you should just say, should I avoid these 3 horny old folks? Because your ass is old and horny too. I have no advice for you. You've already broken your vows. You already want to do it again. You already think this lady banging. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And if it was all that good, you ain't finna do it once or twice. This is your crack, and you don't see it coming. This is how people talk. I'm just going to do crack one time. Most of them people is still on it. So I have no advice for you. Lady, I really don't care what you do. You messed up your home life. I don't know what you want. Dude.
All right.
The star of this letter is a 75-year-old dude that's doing 2 chicks. That's my dude right there.
That's your hero.
That's my dude. Man,
that's your man.
Man, come on now.
All right,
That's
leave us
my
your comments on
Deion
on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Facebook at Steve Harvey FM, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, it is Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Sports with Junior. What you got, Junior? Sports Talk. What you got?
Okay, well, look here. The NBA season winding down. Playoffs is up next. But, fellas, who we think should be the MVP of the league this year? Who y'all got? I'm going with Joel Embiid.
I ain't been watching it like
Philadelphia
that, Junior.
You ain't been watching the NBA?
I'd like that.
Junior's insulted. He was hurt
Yeah.
by
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm sorry, brother.
What you been
Working,
watching?
man. His career.
He don't care
His
nothing.
career. Keep an eye on his career.
Uh-huh.
You know, Junior is...
It just...
But it's sports talk for Junior,
It's
so
just-
he's offended.
Yeah, but Junior, I understand
Exactly.
you being offended. Tommy got kids, man.
People with kids watch basketball. They at the games with the kids. He went to an
That's
NBA
right,
game
Junior.
with his kids. He
Tommy
told
got-
he
Stand
showed
your
us the
ground, Junior.
pictures.
Tommy
He showed
makes
us
the
the pictures.
majority of his money at night.
Oh, it's
But he
going
was
bad.
at the game with Jordan. He sent us the pictures. I saw him.
One game.
One.
86 games.
One game with the Rockets, okay? So
Well,
what
see,
you want
which
me-
ain't really a game.
Yes,
All right.
yes it is.
Well, oh, wow.
Playoffs.
That's crazy. Got us with that one. Okay, well, let's move
Y'all
on
ain't got no
past the
team.
NBA. Tiger Woods is
Yeah,
playing
baby,
in the
till you
Masters.
may not. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Tiger Woods is playing in the Masters this weekend after 1 year after his car accident. He is back out there at Augusta National. Uncle, let me ask you something, Uncle. What is it about golf that keep you out there?
Keep
Like
who
what's
out?
your-
What?
Like when you go play golf, like what keeps you playing the game that you frustrated with?
One-
What you love about it?
A good shot.
One good
Just one
shot,
good
buddy.
shot.
Man,
That keeps
all
you
it
out
takes.
there. One
That keep
good
you
shot.
out
Man,
there.
hey,
One good
man,
shot.
that shot you hit that's pure, that you hear coming off that club, and it land just about where you aimed it. Oh,
Yeah.
boy. Or
Goodness.
didn't land where you aimed it, but it rolled better than you thought.
That keep you out
Boy, and then you do a putt that's like a 45 feet that has like a 2% chance of going in, even with the pros, and yours go in that day. Oh, boy. It's just when you hit a good shot, how you feel. Lee Elder, the great late Lee Elder, taught me one thing about playing golf. We were playing golf in California, was playing with a guy that was really frustrated the whole game. And about the 5th hole, Lee got tired of him complaining. Lee Elder turned around and said, son, listen to me. You ain't good enough to get mad. And bruh, that changed the way I played golf. He wasn't even talking to me, but I went, damn.
Yeah.
That was a crush and
That's a hell of a
motivation in the
that's a
same
lesson
words.
right there.
Man, let me take some pressure off myself.
All right. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, this is great news. Kentaji Brown Jackson, 51, was nominated to replace Justice Stephen Breyer,
Okay.
who announced
Stop.
in February that he will retire in June or early July at the end of the court's current term. Congratulations. This is awesome, awesome, awesome history-making news.
right.
Jackson, this is wonderful news. I'm so excited right now. Jackson, a federal appeals court judge, would be the 3rd Black justice in the court's state's history after Thurgood Marshall and Clarence Thomas, and the
Really the
sixth
second
woman. Wow. For the first time in the country's history, there will be
You hear what I
4
said, Carla?
women on the court.
we
Shirley,
really don't.
Tommy interjected.
What you say?
What'd you say, Tommy?
You said the third, but it's really the second one. You know, it's really.
Oh,
really
yeah, with
count.
Clarence Thomas. We don't count
You didn't
him.
give us none with Clarence Thomas.
We don't count him.
Forget he on that.
This is huge.
Girl
this
power.
big.
This is so huge.
This is
really,
historical.
Really
this
Yeah.
is monumental.
big. Yeah,
Yes,
this is
my
really,
sister.
really major right here.
Yes.
Oh,
Congratulations.
history.
I was
her
really,
story.
I was really
Yeah.
stunned actually when Biden announced that he was going to nominate a black woman to
Black
the post because the uproar from the Republican Party started immediately. Fox News, they was done with that.
Yeah.
And the big point that Ted Cruz was trying to make was they represent only 1 point something percentage of the American population. Why
They
would you
being black
ignore
people.
everybody, black women?
Black
Why
women.
would you pick someone that only represents such percent of the United States population and ignore everybody else?
He didn't vote for her either, Senator.
Oh, no. Oh, hell no. But what that simply means is, how you gonna sit up here and tell us that you gonna put a black woman in that spot and you ain't gonna consider no white folks?
No more.
No, that's
Yeah.
exactly what that meant.
Yeah.
No, that's all that meant. Because he could have said anything and it would have had the same argument. I'm going to put the first Latino woman on there. Same argument. I'm going to put the first Latino man on here. Same argument. I'm going to put the first Asian American on here. Same argument. I'm telling you, man, same argument. Because the argument for Ted Cruz and many of the Republicans is, if they ain't white, it ain't right. That's their argument, and they don't give a damn who you say.
I mean, for the
You'd have
first
tried to
time-
put a black man in there. We just had Barack Obama.
You're right, Steve.
Well,
it's
but you
that
know-
supreme attitude. Yeah.
Right, but
yeah,
the point
yes.
I'm making is that
Absolutely.
no matter who you would have said,
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
that same argument, you're going to pick this small percentage of the American population and ignore everybody else.
That's
They
right.
just don't think you should ignore white folks. They don't care what black, brown, yellow people get. Red.
That's right, Steve.
They don't give a damn. Not that party.
Yes.
And thank
that
God
part.
we have some representation now, finally.
Finally. She was so intelligent, just so impressed at those confirmation hearings. The questions that they were throwing at her.
Being on the Supreme Court.
She made them senators look like fools.
Children.
She
immature.
made them look like fools. Her poise and intellect made them, they look like idiots. They look like they were outclassed.
Yes.
Clearly.
Yes.
Do
Yes,
you
sir.
think babies are racist? What?
Man, we got this book here that you,
Shut up, Ted Cruz. Just hush.
do you think babies is racist? If they damn mom and daddy is, there's a strong possibility, yes. Yes, I do.
You should have been asking the question, Steve.
Yeah, they
No,
should have asked
at
you
least
those
answer
questions.
Kentaji, hold up, baby, hold up. I got this. What?
I love it. What?
You're damn right them babies is racist. Them looking stank ass pants is racist. Why you think little baby got the Klan robe on standing in front of the burning cross? Oh, he might not understand it totally, but they showing up putting the seed in it. That little baby racist, let's put his ass away.
Congratulations.
Juvenile
Stu.
detention center, yes.
All right, coming up next, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
DJ Khaled is the latest celebrity to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The ceremony will take place on Monday, April 11th on Hollywood Boulevard. The 46-year-old's impressive resume includes working with some of the biggest and best artists in the business, and he has produced 10 albums on his own record label called We Are the Best Music. You know that one. Anai Martinez, Hollywood Walk of Fame producer, said in a statement that DJ Khaled is one of the most popular and ever-present impresarios of the rap industry. And we got to say congrats to DJ Khaled.
Another one.
Another one.
Oh,
And another
another
one.
one.
Yeah.
Great
See, we remember when you
personality,
got
man.
yours. Mhm.
Great personality, man. Just a super guy, man.
Yeah.
The times I've met him and talked with him, he's just got a great attitude, man. Just a
Yeah.
great
Always
attitude,
positive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Remember when you got your
Talented.
star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Yeah, it was one of those great moments, accomplishment. My whole family was there.
Yeah.
Sid was there.
We were all there. It was
Oh.
wonderful.
We were there.
Dr. Phil
And then
was
the
there.
party afterwards. It was
Like,
great.
When you get a star, do you go by and just go see it? Do you go by and just clean it up and make sure?
I've never seen it since then. I tried to find it one day. I was driving down. I know exactly where it is, down there by the W Hotel. I got ready to find it, but me jumping out, that
Buy
car,
your star.
more ass whooping than I really want.
All right. Coming up at 33 minutes after, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time to play Would You Rather. Would you rather work as a waiter for a week or a short order cook for a week?
Short
Shout
order
out.
cook for a week.
Shout out.
I don't need to be out there in the public bringing nobody a plate. I ain't got
Pick
to
up on
do
6.
that. Yeah, well, pick it up your damn self.
You don't want the
Junior?
tips?
Didn't hear from you.
I ain't working for no
I ain't
tips.
never had neither one of them.
I worked at Denny's when I was in college for 30 minutes.
30
Didn't work out.
minutes.
Minutes.
That's a long story to take up the whole Would You Rather. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
All right. Would you rather take a male birth control pill or would you rather get a vasectomy?
A,
What?
male birth control, get it here.
Yeah.
You rather take a
Popping
male
pills.
birth control pill or get a
Got it. Give it here. You can do it. We take it as a cream. You could put it in a powdered drink. I don't give a damn how you want to do it.
Protein shake.
Yeah, you can put that thing on my arm. We can
No
do it as
stick-
injections. We can do all that.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather spend a week on a yacht with an ex or
B.
would you rather drive a school bus for a
B.
week?
B.
Hey, y'all kids, come on now. We late.
Get y'all asses down.
Come on now. He on the
I'm
bus.
driving that bus. I'm driving it.
B.
Okay, you all are in agreement
Telling
with that one.
jokes, man. Oh, it's going to be all clowning.
What if they start
Would you-
fighting on the bus?
Hey, let me park this thing. Taking bets.
But Steve,
So now we
love-
done found some kids that throw hands. Just see how much better this is than shooting kids. I'll take it as teaching and mentoring moments. See how much better this is than shooting? Now,
But
little
Steve-
Tommy and Ray now are going to be able to get back on this bus tomorrow. Had you shot him. See, now we got to go to funerals and take up collections. Go ahead, Shirley.
But Steve, you know how you love a beautiful yacht. I'm surprised.
With my wife.
With your ex?
That's like it ain't a yacht if you're on there with your ex. It's a prison barge.
Day 2, I have jumped off that boat.
A man overboard.
Man overboard.
And I can't swim worth a damn.
All right. Would you rather deep fry everything you eat? Deep fry everything you eat, or would you rather smother everything in cheese?
Oh, deep fried. I'm deep fried.
Delicious. Either one.
Gee.
I'm going to go
A
with
and B.
Lacto. Yeah,
both of
deep
them
fried.
bad. I'm going to go with
Yeah.
that.
All right. Well, would you rather deep
Yeah,
fry or everything in cheese? Tell me, we know how much you love cheese.
I'd rather we cleanse after we do this because that is just too packed up.
The herb to the rescue.
That's some good eating, though.
Yeah. All right.
Cheese,
Coming
the
up.
cheese
it
gonna
is
lock you up though.
Coming up, our last break of the day, and at 49 minutes after, we'll also have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey, our fearless leader, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day. We got to say a special thank you to the one and only Toni Braxton.
Toni Braxton.
Sexy this morning.
Yeah.
Don't forget to watch her show, Fallen Angels Murder Mystery. Tomorrow night on Lifetime.
We'll be watching, supporting our girl.
I
Oh, we'll
just
be
wondering why
watching for
Toni
sure.
don't want me. I don't know why.
What happened, Junior?
Excuse me?
I was just asking why Toni don't want me. I don't know. You're like, I ain't sitting here. Like, I don't know why she be playing.
She missing all of this.
What?
Did you say anything to her?
Yeah, I thought she could hear me. I said, hey, I'm being why she don't want all this. I mean, she writing all these songs talking about just be a man about it. I am.
Breathe again. I am breathing.
Come on, I'm breathing. I'm all this. She'll get it one day. It's gonna be too late. Though. I said you missed. You
gonna tell Toni Braxton that?
Yeah.
She missed out, huh?
She missed out. It's all good though. But, Regina Hall looking for me. So Regina King, Regina Hall, Regina.
I love it, Junior.
That's right, Junior. Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's been a good Friday. Steve, you want to take us out?
Hey, my closing remarks today is kind of a part 3. Because for the past 2 days, I've been talking to just men and imploring men to take up the banner of fatherhood. And I want to say something. The positive side of being a father, because there is one, as much of a duty as it is, and as hard as it is, once again, this is not comparing anything to being a woman or motherhood. So don't, it's not a comparison. I can't compare the two because I have no idea about being a woman, motherhood, womanhood. That's a whole nother set of jobs and responsibilities. But for men, though, I do know what it is. And as difficult as the job can be and some of the murk that we have to cut through to become the fathers that we are supposed to be or called on to be, I do want you to know, fellas, that if you can fight through the child support things, if you can fight through the custody battles, if you can fight through, and you're going to have to do it for the sake of the child, and if you can somehow work it out with the woman where she stops holding the child up as a pawn and a piece of ransom until you pay this, you can't see this. That's such a mistake, ladies. I just want to keep saying that. That is such a mistake you're making. To deny this man access to his children, it's a huge mistake on your part, and you dead wrong for that. You are dead wrong for that, because whatever problem you got with this man, you shouldn't make that your child's problem, because your child ain't privy to none of that. So here, fellas, is the upside to fatherhood. It is amazing when you contribute to the development of your children. There is a reward for that. It's such a rewarding feeling to see your children progress. If you can, go to some of the games, some of the recitals. If you show up for graduation, it means a lot to them. It's just watching them progress, man, is so rewarding for you. What you give to them, man, they'll give back to you tenfold. It's been an honor for me as a father to watch my children come to me. I'm talking about for advice, for help, for guidance, counseling, whatever. It's for money too. But, look, man, to create that option has been an honor for me. It has been a joy for me as a father, and I'm talking to all men out here, especially the ones that's doing it. Accepting your duty as a father, it has been my utter privilege and honor. And like I said, it ain't always been easy, but it has been worth it. Because at the end of the day, brothers, as men and fathers, we get to stick our chests out and walk proudly and say, I'm taking care of mine. I may not be with the woman, we may not have made it, but I'm taking care of mine. Because through all the divorces, through all the breakups, through all of the I'll never see you again, the one thing that never changes, you are still somebody's father. That, you don't get divorced from that. You can't break up from that. You got to fight your way through, man, to make that happen. And if you're running into a child that's bitter because you haven't been there, hey, look, make your apologies. Explain to them. Sit these kids down. You know, look, I've had to have some real conversations with all my adult children because my past ain't been all that rosy. I got that. I may have missed some of your gleaming years. I might not have been there for this or for that, but I'm here now. I apologize to you for that, but this is where we at now. The loyalty that has come from it, that I feel from my children and my family, to watch the lessons I've taught to them fed back to me, like, Dad, I didn't get it then, but I got it now. It's all been worth it. It's a lot of upsides to being a father, man. So go on and strap it up, man. Put your boots on. Tighten your belt buckle. Let's get at it. It's fatherhood. It's yours, and God ain't letting you off the hook from it. Sorry, that ain't my rule. That's his. All right? Hey, y'all have a great day out there today. Hey, listen, don't forget, y'all, talk to God today. He would love to hear from you.